miss you.
Ah!
I just want
Ah! Ah!
Well, this has been fun. We'll chat to you another time.
Bye. This video is brought to you by coffee. No brand's paid me or anything, I just really like coffee. Coffee can help us do many things, and if you have enough of it...
Ah!
Tem uma lareira, tem violão também, passarinho tem, mas se você...
I acknowledge that the coffee in the intro didn't end up looking as good as I initially intended, but let's be real here. Had I not have drunk that coffee, I wouldn't have even had the energy to make it intro. You want to know something really ironic?
Please tell me you don't have a license. Is that what you're gonna tell me? Oh my god, I was like, yo.
Welcome to Uber. You drive a
What's
shit.
good, bitch?
Oh shit, someone's calling me.
Oh my god, that's
my
terrifying. You need to change your ringtone,
It's
dude.
the
Seriously.
Bluetooth thing. That's
Man,
not my
okay,
ringtone.
Bluetooth that needs to chill the fuck out.
Did it hit your core?
It did, honestly.
It actually gave me a bit of a
I was
fright.
gonna say, I was molecularly offended by that sound.
And it's my friend Michael, and I always feel bad because I never call him
Never
back.
call him back.
You actually know my friend Michael.
Fuck Michael, honestly.
He's a good dude.
Do you know what? They're all good dudes though. That's the fucking problem. Is like, but you know what? You can have 1,000 good dudes and only 10 free minutes in your whole week, and you gotta pick that one fucking dude that you're like, you're my boy, dude, and then all of a sudden it's like you're the bad guy because you spend the time with the one dude, the 10 minutes that you did have with the one dude. Because also none of the dudes get along. It's like I can't just invite you all for a beer.
Oh fuck.
Oh, the dudes, honestly.
You're so right. Okay,
Kayla?
yeah, that's the one. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Did you see these guys fighting just out there?
Yeah, I was avoiding eye
They were
contact.
trying.
That was intense, man. I drove
I've
like I
seen
came.
so much worse, and I don't want to see anything.
But that was like drugs. But it's just like you see that look in their eye, and you're like, all right, it's like a meth kind of face.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that is
Because
exactly.
they're looking at someone, but they're looking straight through them.
Yeah,
Like they're not.
exactly.
They're
no,
looking
it's
at
exactly
them, but they're not
right.
looking at
Right,
them. They're
yeah.
looking straight through them.
You nailed it. So our friend Tia told me a story about how because of a mockumentary that she watched, for about 6 months she believed in mermaids. Or in the mockumentary, they were referred to as aquatic apes. Safe to say she's got trust issues now. Now do you just not believe anything?
I don't believe
or-
anything. 100%
Yeah.
don't believe anything, man.
Right.
Like, don't believe anything. You could give me hard fucking evidence, bro. You could like show me a video of a guy killing the guy, and I'd be like, maybe he didn't do it. Honestly.
Well, dude, deepfakes. Have you heard of one? Do you
Oh
know
my
what
god.
deepfakes
Oh my
are?
god. You get way too into the internet.
No.
I love it. I love it.
You have no idea.
Oh my god. You know when you're like reading the back of the thing to see if it's got nuts in it, if you're allergic to nuts.
Yeah.
Even if it says it doesn't have nuts, I now fully believe that shit has nuts. I 100%, I'm like, nah, fuck that. Just in case.
The names of the towns around here are awesome.
It's true. This is Revy. He's from Oregon in the US, and something he loves about Australia is the names of our towns. The conversation then continued around the unusual names of some places. No, I think it's a city. The longest name in the world in New Zealand.
Oh,
Have you-
yeah, but I don't know what it is.
No, like you would have to cut your tongue off to
Yeah.
say it.
Just up the road from Llanfair to Pwllgwyngyll, go get a Quindrobos, Llantysilio, go. The temperature got to 21 Celsius.
It's
I
hilarious.
wouldn't even attempt.
It's amazing. I've seen like this. I think it's like a viral video with like a weatherman.
Llanfair to Pwllgwyngyll, go get a Quindrobos, Llantysilio, go.
You know what? Allergies might even be bullshit. I'm not sure if you're allergic to anything, but
I get hay fever.
hay fever is not an allergy, my friend. Everyone gets fucking hay fever. The weather changes. Bro, your nose runs a little bit. You get some itchy eyes. Like,
No. First of all, fuck you.
Okay.
No.
Tell me about your hay fever.
That
Tell me
is-
about your hay
you
fever.
do not know the extent of my hay fever.
Of hay fever.
It is
Like,
the worst
Are we
thing.
talking like you cry?
Like
Do you
really
cry?
bad? Like my
Oh.
heart, like I just you can't control it.
You get some tears going on. You get a little bit of emotional hay fever.
Imagine like you're having a conversation with someone
And you start crying in the middle of it.
No, while you're talking, you just like
Yeah.
something just happens
And
at the back of your throat, and you don't really know what's happening.
Oh my god.
It sucks.
Okay, wait.
It's
okay.
out of control.
Bro, are you talking about a panic attack? Because like, yo,
But
been
you probably
there.
don't believe in those either.
No, 100%, bro. I ate blue cheese this one time, and I thought I was allergic to it. Turned out I had a panic attack. I was like,
Were you having an allergic reaction, and then because you didn't know what was happening, you had a panic attack?
I have no idea. That's the thing. I literally ate a piece of blue cheese, and I was like, oh good. And then I sat down to do my tax return, which did admittedly stress me out a little bit. And then like 15 minutes later, I'm like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And yeah, legit. Turned out it was a panic attack. I was like, well, I don't fuck with the tax return anymore.
Switching gears for a moment, for those of you who don't know how Australia came to be, pretty much a few hundred years ago, England's prisons were getting too full, so they decided to send all their convicts to Australia, which is really, really far away, and pretty much on the other side of the flat earth. And it turns out that Kayla's family was part of the First Fleet. So they were convicts at some point that came over.
So my grandma tells me that she was a
trouble, dude, I'll tell
volunteer
you. She's
on the
trouble.
First Fleet.
A volunteer.
I don't believe
Get
it's
out
a
of here.
volunteer part.
It took a second for me to click what that meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Volunteer on the First Fleet. She was
She's-
just helping out.
She stole bread from a
Yeah.
deli. She
Yeah.
like.
Luckily, she didn't get her hands chopped off.
Can we call my friend Michael back?
Yes.
Will you say hi? to
Yes.
him?
Oh my god.
Luke, you're on loudspeaker with Tia. Tia's a
G'day.
passenger of mine. What's up?
I'm a fantastic
Yeah.
passenger.
Wait.
Because
How polite do I have to be?
You
You don't have to be polite at all.
What are you up to tonight?
We're cruising.
Yeah, we're just hanging out, man.
We're just now. I'm on an Uber ride from hell, and we're having fun.
Darren's all about, pleasing others, both mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. It's beautiful.
Well, that's so funny because I'm an asparagus, and if I fucked his dad, I'm sure that my star sign would forgive me.
What would you say you're an asparagus?
Yes.
What's an asparagus?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
thought
I'm
it was a
Do you
star
think
sign.
Darren's cute, by the way?
Alright, Michael, what do you want?
Darren, I'm so happy that you finally found a beautiful woman that you can bring.
I told
Wait,
Tia,
yeah.
I told Tia that like I always screen your calls, and she insisted because she's like lovely. She insisted that I actually called you back.
I did insist that we called you back.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it, Tia.
Oh man, like, do you know what, man? I'm on everyone's team here.
All I said to an Italian today was ciao when they left.
Yeah.
And they got real excited.
That's enough. It's all
And
good.
I was like, whoa, relax.
But like on the flip side,
Yeah.
if like somebody who doesn't speak English says bye, you don't
Yeah.
really. I don't
like,
care.
yeah.
Good for you. Yeah. Or even if you say like a full sentence in English, I don't get excited.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, you
You
can
go to the
communicate like
States.
whatever.
Anyway, Dad, have you been working out? Because I saw some of the pictures you posted. That 8-pack is looking gorgeous.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I've been working hard on it.
I know, you've been working real hard. It's not the only thing that's hard.
All right, dude. What do you
Jesus
want?
Christ.
Were you just calling to say hi?
Oh my god, are you a drug dealer Uber driver?
Say again.
I just wanted to know what you were wearing. Graphic detail.
All right, dude. Well, it's
No
been
pants.
lovely speaking.
What are you wearing? Just like...
No pants. He's got no pants on.
Okay, they go. What colour shirt?
All right,
There's
dude.
no shirt either.
See you, Michael.
He seemed great.
He's good value.
He's funny.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. How's that? Oh, that's him.
Michael, me. Should we just scream in the background? Like, ah! Ah!
I miss you.
Ah!
I just want
Ah! Ah!
Well, this has been fun. We'll chat to you another time.
Bye.
We had fun today.
We killed that. We
had fun
absolutely. No,
today.
you killed that. That was great.
I got you anytime.
Totally no pressure, but because I got a security camera, it's like always rolling when I drive. I make these like videos for YouTube. Totally no pressure, but I've got a security camera. It's like always rolling up here.
Oh shit.
I make YouTube videos.
Oh my god, no way.
Again, like if you don't want to be online, I
You can
totally respect
definitely
that.
put me on that shit. Oh my god.
And it's literally This is what I do full time now.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro? You can totally put me on that shit. I feel
Imagine.
honored to be in this car. Bro, human interaction, bro.
Best thing ever.
Mate, honestly, do you know, I left home really young, like really, really young when I was
Right.
like 15. And I moved all around Australia getting a chef's apprenticeship because I wanted a trade that I could travel with.
Yeah.
And then I went back to Darwin, which is my hometown,
Yeah.
for like 4 days. And I met this fucking guy, the guy that I'm down here for, the guy that's just like split up with me.
Tia went on to tell me her story about how she built up an expectation of a life with this guy that she had been with for around 3 years. Amongst a bunch of things, she basically moved her life around to be with him. And then
he's like, nah, I have to go back. I have to focus on my career. I have to get all my shit sorted. And then, yeah, so he flew over here. I've paid his way for 6 months. He's finally getting somewhere, and now we've split. So instead of being a regular cunt about everything, is I went and straight up booked a fucking flight to Barcelona to walk the Camino de Santiago. And then by the time... So I'm gonna walk 800 kilometers. I've not walked a day in my fucking life, my friend. Like,
Yes, you have. What are you talking
okay, yeah,
about?
like
You're
I've walked probably like 50 meters in total my whole life. And now I'm going to walk 800 kilometers in 3 weeks. Like not even
In 3 weeks.
3 weeks, bro. In
Yeah, bro,
3
you're
weeks.
fucked.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucked. Fuck. My fitness level is like a 2.
I went all the way from home to South Yarra and it took like 40 minutes and like the whole time just no talking at all. And the guy was breathing really heavily. By like really heavily, I mean like...
No. Shame.
And I just, oh, it was awful.
Your poor Uber driver's got respiratory issues. It's like sleep apnea.
At some point I was like, are you okay?
He's like, no, I just think you're really pretty.
Are you doing it solo? Are you
Yeah,
doing
just
it
by
with-
myself. Just by myself. I am.
I should join you like halfway through
Bro,
just to
if
see
you
how
wanna,
you're doing.
dude,
Just be
honestly,
like-
I'm gonna fly into Barcelona. I'm gonna buy as many bags of cocaine as I possibly fucking can. I'm gonna buy as much wine as I can possibly fit in my backpack, and I'm gonna buy like 500,000 cigarettes, bro. And everyone's gonna be on a spirit quest. They're gonna be like that. They're gonna be trying to work their lives out, and I'm gonna finish it in 3 days and become the king of Spain. And I'll be like 800Ks. That's nothing, bro. And watch me get on the top of the hill, man.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Something that I've noticed, because I seem to be having a lot of these deep conversations inside or out of my Uber, it seems to be that the worst thing that someone can do when going through pain is nothing. By all means, it's necessary to take time to reflect and gather your learnings from your experiences, but then after that, something needs to happen. And it doesn't have to be perfect, we just have to do something, like go to Barcelona and walk 800 kilometers.
Do you know I've been practicing my Spanish as well, and the
Oh, really?
only thing I know how to say so far is la manzana, which is the apple.
When I was in Spain, the only thing that I learned was
I need this.
¿Qué quieres para desayuno? Which means, what do you want for breakfast tomorrow? It was like the pickup line. I'm like, that's it, that'll work.
What would you like for breakfast tomorrow? I get it. I get it.
Did it work?
No.
No, do you know what
might
works?
work
You
for
want to
you.
buy a bag of cocaine?
Maybe you were saying it wrong.
Maybe.
Oh my god, I'm like
You're
literally
such a chiller.
the like least coordinated person I've ever met. Any ball sports, I always get hit in the face. And like any ball sports, like balls just have like my face is a literal ball magnet, bro. Like anytime, like just like balls in my face. Not
Fucked you.
like literal balls, not figurative balls. Like no, wait, no, not literal balls. No, like balls.
Yeah, no, look, please don't explain it. I understand.
Netball, basketball, football,
Big ass balls, yeah.
big balls. The moral of my story.
Cocaine and balls.
Cocaine and balls.
This is hands down the best ride I've ever had.
I love that.
I leave tomorrow night, but I would really like to catch up with you at some stage in my life. Because,
I would like to meet you in Barcelona.
No shit, bro.
Love it. Thank you, guys.
Nice.
Nailed it. So
Fuck
nice
yeah,
to meet
bro.
you,
Oh,
Tia.
Instagram. What's your
Oh, fuck it.
Instagram?
It's,
Fuck.
if you look up Darren Levy. Nice to meet you,
Yeah,
guys.
nice to meet
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
It's really nice to meet you,
So
man.
nice to meet
Like-
you. Best of luck with the walk.
Oh
Like,
man,
fuck.
honestly, dude, if you ever want to smash a heap of cocaine, come to Barcelona, you know who to hit up, bro. Like, it's lovely to meet you. Have a good one, man.
You too,
I
Tia.
will see you soon.
Much
I
love.
hope.
See ya.
Catch you later.
Bye. The date today is Friday the 30th of August, and if you watched yesterday's meme review video that I made, I accidentally said that the meme competition closes on Sunday the 30th of August, which doesn't exist. Now, I know some of you are watching this from a country where it's still Thursday, and good for you. The competition still ends on Friday the 30th of August, wherever you are in the world. The winner will be announced on my Instagram, so please make sure that you're following that so that you know if you've won $1,000. And have a good weekend.